वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधितमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धं सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम् सारवत् विश्वतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
अयुन्
अयुन्
ऋलुक्
ऋलुक्
एओङ्
एओङ्
ऐ औच्
ऐऔच्
हयवरट्
हयवरट्
लन्
लन्
ञमङणनम्
न्यमङ्गणनम्
झभै
झभै
घढदश्
घढधश्
जबगडदश्
जबगडदश्
खपछठथ चटतौ
खपछठथ चटतौ
कपै
कपै
शशसर्
शशसर्
अल्
हल्
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
अकुगविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
अकुहविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
इचुयशानां तालु
इचुयशानां तालु
ऋटुरशानां मूर्धा
ऋटुरशानां मूर्धा
लुतुलसानां दन्ताः
लुतुलसानां दन्ताः
उपपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्टौ
उपपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
ञमङणनानां नासिका च
न्यमङ्गणनानां नासिका च
एदैतोगो कण्ठतालु
एदैतोः कण्ठतालु
ओदौ तोगो कण्ठौष्ठम् or कण्ठौष्ठम् whatever it is.
ओदौ कण्ठौष्ठम्.
Either we can do guna or vriddhi or read as it is. That sandhi we have to see. We are not seeing. Vakarasya danta oshtam.
वकारस्य दन्त ओष्ठम्
जिह्वा मूलीयस्य जिह्वा मूल्यम्
जिह्वामूल्यस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
नासिकानुस्वारस्य
नासिकानुस्वारस्य
रामो राजमनिः सदा विजयते रामं रमेशं भजे।
रामो राजमणिः सदा विजयते Ramam Ramesham bhaje.
Ramena bihata nishachara-chamo Ramaya tasmai namaha.
Ramena bhihata nishacharachamu Ramaya tasmai namaha.
Rama nasti parayanam parataram Ramasya dasosmyaham.
Ramanasti parayanam parataram Ramasya dasosmyaham.
Rame chittalaya sada bhavatu me bho Rama muddhara.
Rame chittalaya sada bhavatu me bho Rama mamuddhara.
संहितैकपदे नित्या नित्याद्धतोपसर्गयोः
संहितैकपदे नित्या नित्याधातुपसर्गयोः
नित्याः समासे वाक्ये तु सा विवक्षामपेक्षते
नित्या समासे वाक्ये तु सा विवक्षामपेक्षते.
Followed by a savarna dirgha sandhi, it followed by a savarna chen sandhi, all the sandhis, swara sandhi. Swara sandhi itself, we have not seen all the sandhis under swara. We have not seen prakriti bhavaha and other sandhis. But all these sandhis are all basic sandhis. Avarna followed by ik letter. Asavarna ak. Asavarna ak, it means ik. Then both the purva and para will be replaced by corresponding guna letter. Avarna followed by H letter will be Vriddhi Sandhi. And this Sandhi we saw among the Vriddhi Sandhi. The Hatagama comes for Ajadi Dhatu. When? Under what condition Hatagama comes?
Langlakara.
Langlakara Vishaye. Bhutakale Langlakara Vishaye. Ajadi Dhatu will take Hatagama. Then Vriddhi Sandhi. A plus the Ajadi Dhatu. A plus whatever the Dhatu. Vriddhi Sandhi. Like in the case of Ishdhatu, Aichat, Aichatam, Aichan. Similarly, Rich Dhatu. What will be the Lang Rupam Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam?
Arich. No.
Archat.
Arichat.
A plus R. Archat Vriddhi. Archat, Archatam, Archan iti Rupam. Then Vriddhi Sandhi 3. This also is.
Yes.
We said, right? Upasarga ending with Avarna. So the Avarna is important. When Avarna is the last letter of the Purva Pada. In Guna as well as in Vriddhi Sandhi, as well as now we are also here, that Avarna is important. Other letters are not that much. Only in N Sandhi we have Ik letter followed by H. But this Avarna is something important. Even in Visarga Sandhi also, preceded by Avarna followed by Avarna. The Ru will be replaced by U. Whereas when other letters are there, then Yakara will come in the place of Ru and Yakara, Lopaha will happen, right?
Yes.
So this Avarna is important. Avarna, Avarnanta Upasarga, followed by Rikaradi Dhatu. Dhatu was the first letter, that is beginning with Rikara. A plus R, generally what happens, Guna. But by this rule, Vriddhi will happen. Therefore, Upa plus Richati, not Uparachati, but Uparchati. Pra plus Richati, it is not Prachati, it is Prarchati. Please listen, don't repeat after me. Uparchati and Prarchati. So Avarna followed by the Rikaradi Dhatu, Purva Paryoga Sthane, Vriddhi Adeshaha Bhavati. A plus R is R. We have not seen the replacement by the Vriddhi letter in Vriddhi Sandhi. In Vriddhi, you just see in Vriddhi Sandhi. Avarna followed by H letter. Avarna followed by H letter, both will be replaced by Vriddhi But the examples, if you see, we would have seen examples I and O as a replacement. Is there any replacement? No.
No.
All the examples, if you just see what we have done before, a lot of abhyasa we have done. Avarna followed by H letter, Purva Parayogastane, even logically also. Both will be replaced by a Vriddhi letter. Among the Vriddhi, what are the Vriddhi letters? A, I, O. Among the three, which will be the right option when Avarna is followed by H letter? H letter is A, O, I, O. A is Kantatalu, A, I is Kantatalu. O and O is Kanta, Oshtam. So both will be replaced by that, the Vriddhi letter that must correspond to either Kanta Talu or Kanta Oshtam, which could be either I or O. Where is A? There is no replacement of the both by the Vriddhi letter A. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Whereas
Guruji.
here you see the replacement by the Vriddhi letter R. So this is a good place to note this. So that is why, if you remember, what are the Vriddhi letters? That time I told A, I,
We are seeing
O,
to this.
R, as well as all. Remember?
Mhm.
Yes or no? All
Yes,
the five.
yes, Guruji.
Like in
Yes.
Guna Sandhi. Guna
Mm.
letters A, E, then sorry, A, O,
A,
R,
O,
and
R, Al.
the five. Why? What is R and Al? That example, of course, we have seen in the case of Guna Sandhi. But here, the Vriddhi letters A, I, O, R, and Al.
R.
R and Al. That it doesn't come as Adesha in the place of, in the context of Vriddhi Sandhi. Because there is no context. There is no rikara there, because H letter is the following. H letter consists of A, I, and O. So where is rikara there? But here you can see rikara the following. So Purva Parayogastana, in the place of both the preceding and succeeding, Vriddhi letter will be the Adesha. Therefore, R will come as replacement. And also, if you remember, I told, whenever rikara is replaced by, I just type here and then delete. Replaced by un letter. Un letter is a, e. Actually, un means e, a, e, u. Un is a smaller un. What I mean by smaller one is that I would not
Yes.
the lun up to lun. No. That un is as pratyahara is used in the sutra in only one place. Excepting that place, everywhere. And what we mean is a, e, u. Please note. You note it somewhere. We are not going to type this here. Everywhere, this an pratyahara means akara, ikara, ukara. Only these three. Only in one place in the sutra where an is equal to ayun, rilik, yehong, ayoch, ayavarat, lan. Up to that lan. In only one place. In all other place except that place. That place, what place is not required now? So forget it, not required. Don't worry about it. For us, an is equal to a, e, u. Akara brings in Savarna also, a. Ikara stands for e also, long one. Ukara also, u. So whenever these letters are replaced by, whenever these letters replace the Rikara, then Repa will be appended. It's a rule. So when Rikara is replaced by a, so ar will be the Adesha, not a. When a is the Adesha in the place of Rikara is replaced by a, therefore Repa will be appended. Similarly, when E is Adesha in the place of the Stani Rikara, Ir will come. Similarly, Ir, similarly Ur, similarly Ur. This is by a Paribhasha. This is by a Paribhasha Sutra, a rule is there. So whenever Rikara. Now here Rikara is replaced. This is not something new, already we have seen. Where? In the context of Guna Sandhi, Brahma plus Rishi. A plus R. Here Avarna is there, followed by Rikara. Avarna followed by ik letter. What Sandhi? Guna Sandhi. What are the Guna letters? A, O. Which is, please listen. Guna is the Adesha. Which Guna letter will come? A and O ruled out. Therefore, only A will come. A is a replacement in the place of both A plus R. Because Rikara is replaced by A, Repa will be appended. That is by Brahmarshi. Right? The same way, here also, pra plus r, both will be replaced by not by a guna. It's not like Brahmarshi. Here the rule is Avarnanta Upasarga when followed by Rikara Didatu, Purva Parayogastana in the place of both the preceding and succeeding. Vriddhi will be the Adesha because Rikara is the Vriddhi letters. Therefore, A plus R, Vriddhi, the right choice is among the Vriddhi letters A, I, O. A is the right choice. And A comes as replacement because it replaces Rikara. Therefore, R. Therefore, Prarshabhiyati. You understand? This is optionally. You see that this rule is optionally. So therefore, when vriddhi happens, Prarshabhiyati. Vriddhi abhave. This rule is optional. This is according to the Apishali. Apishali is the name of the Rishi. Whenever a sutra, a rule is mentioned with the name of a Rishi, then we must understand that it is optional. Panini Maharishi mentions the name of Apishala and says, according to him, and also Va also is there. According to him, Vikalpena, Supi. Supi means that a dhatu which is derived from a Pratipadikam. Rishabha is a dhatu. So, yeah, Rishabha is a dhatu. From which Rishabhiyati comes. How Rishabha is a dhatu? It's a Nama dhatu. Subanta. It's a dhatu derived from a Pratipadikam. Rishabha means bull. Putra is son. Putriyati. The one who desires son for oneself. Putriyati. Putriya is Atmanam Putram Ichchati. That's called Putriya. Derived from a Pratipadikam. Dhatu can be derived from a Pratipadikam also. That is called Nama Dhatu or Sup Dhatu. That is what here he given. Supi. Va Supi. Okay, anyway, the sutra is not important, just I'm indicating. So when a Nama Dhatu, when a form of the Nama Dhatu follows, and the beginning letter is Rikara, Rikaradi Namadhatu. That is why Namadhatu I have written here. Rikaradi Namadhatu. Namadhatu, otherwise you can call Sup Dhatu. Dhatu derived from a Pratipadikam. So it means the Pratipadikam can be converted to a Dhatu. Putriyati, Rishabhiyati, all this. Then this not any other Dhatu, please note. Rikaradi Namadhatu. This condition also is important. Followed by a Dhatu beginning with Rikara. Not the dhatu which are the dhatu pata. Dhatus in the dhatu pata are the sanya. What sanya?
Upadesha.
Aupadesha.
Yes, upadesha. Is it aupadeshika dhatu? Rishabha. Rishabhi is a dhatu. And Pratama Purusha, Ekavachanam is Rishabhiyati. Rishabhiyati, Rishabhiyataha, Rishabhiyanti. We can decline. In all the lakaras possible. Why not? Right? The one who desires Rishabha for oneself. A bull. Rishabhiyati, Putriyati. Like that. You can, there are some rules are there by which Namadhatu can be derived. So Rishabhiyati is a Kriyapadam. Derived from Dhatu Rishabhiya, which is a Namadhatu. And Namadhatu beginning with Rikara. Therefore Rikara the Namadhatu follows. Follows what? Upasarga. Upasarga ending with Avarna. So in that case, Pra plus R supposed to be Guna, but Vriddhi will happen. Vikalpena. That is why under Vriddhi Sandhi I have written this in. This rule is not that much important, widely applicable. I mean, widely we see. Frequently we don't come across this. It comes very rarely. But as a rule is there, just to know it. I won't expect you to remember this. If you remember, it's very well and good. Otherwise also it's okay. You understand? But all these are Vriddhi Sandhi. How many Vriddhi Sandhis we have seen? The first one is Avarna followed by H letter. Then this Agama comes for the Ajadi Dhatu. Then we saw this Visarga ending with Upasarga ending with Avarna followed by Rikaradi Dhatu. Is it Namadhatu? No. Please note. This is not a Namadhatu. This is just Rikaradi Dhatu, Dhatu of the Dhatu Pata, Upadeshika Dhatu. Form of the Upadeshika Dhatu. Right? Upa plus Richati. What is the Dhatu? Rich Dhatu. Richati means Gachati Tirtaha. Understand? So here what will happen? Vriddhi will happen. Vriddhi is mandatory. You understand? This we have seen already, right?
No, Guruji. This is the first time we are seeing.
First time we are seeing.
Oh, then how is that we went to the next one? Okay, but I'm not sure. Oh, did I jump?
I
Yes.
Oh, okay, fine. then you can combine these two. No problem. Fine. So, okay, if I jumped, so here also upasarga. Okay, it's both you see. Upasarga, Purva Padam is a upasarga ending with avarna. Here also, the Purva Padam is ending with upasarga. The Purva Padam, which is upasarga ending with avarna. So avarnanta upasarga. So that condition is same. And followed by Rikara Adi Dhatu in this case, first one. And here also followed by Rikara Adi, what Dhatu? Nama Dhatu. That's the difference. In the case of the Rikara Adi Dhatu, the form of the Dhatu, Upadeshika Dhatus, then Vriddhi is a must, right? Vriddhi is a must. Whereas here, Vriddhi is optional. So Vriddhi Bhave Prashabhiyati, because it is optional, Vriddhi Abhave, then what will happen? What's Sandhi? Pra plus R. Guna Sandhi. So it will fall back to Guna Sandhi rule. Therefore, Prashabhiyati. So we have two forms. This is in the case of Namadhatu, whereas here, Upa plus Richati, Uparchati, Pra plus Richati, Prarchati. Understand? Upasarga, Dhariti Dhatu. So here Dhatu stands for Upadeshika Dhatu. Form of the Upadeshika Dhatu, that is a Kriya for Padam or whatever it is. It may not be Kriya for anything. The form of the Upadeshika Dhatu, the Dhatu beginning with Rikara follows the Upasarga ending with Avarna, then Vriddhi will happen. So this is exception to what's in? Yeah, exactly. This is exception to Guna Sandhi. So like that, we have many connections that branches are there. You know that Yen Sandhi also, if you see, it's for our Savana Dirgha Sandhi is Apavada to Yen Sandhi. Savana Dirgha Sandhi, if you see our notes, there I have all the possibilities I have mentioned. That is why, if you see the Yen Sandhi, what is the rule? Ik letter followed by Asavarna H.
Asavarna.
I mentioned Asavarna H. But the Sutram, there is no Asavarna H and all. That is, for our understanding, I made Asavarna H. Even without the word Asavarna, followed by H, then what we need to understand? Followed by H, which is not Savarna. Otherwise, what will happen if it is followed by Savarna? It will come under Savana Dirgha Sandhi. Therefore, Savana Dirgha Sandhi is Apavada, partial Apavada. Because when ik letter is followed by H, when we say, for example, if you take E can be followed by A, E can be followed by E can be followed by U, E can be followed by R, L, A, I, O, any of the letter. And of course, a long form of simple vowels also can follow. In that cases, when Ikara, Ivarna is followed by Savarna Ivarna, Ikara, then the Samana Dirgha will apply, not Yen Sandhi. In the beginning, we cannot, no, I cannot say it is followed by H. So if I say H means, then this question will come. But now you have grown up, you can understand. Even if I remove Asavarna, you can understand. It followed by H is Yen Sandhi. There we exclude the Savarna aspect. Understand? In that case, Savana Dirgha Sandhi is exception to Yen Sandhi also. Similarly, each Sandhis are connected. The form of up. Here also. Here I have mentioned Avarna followed by Asavarna. It is not like that in the Sutra and all. Avarna followed by Guna Sandhi. Avarna followed by what letter? Avarna followed by H letter. That is how the Sutra is. Avarna followed by H letter means the H letter includes Avarna also. Yes or no? H letter includes Ik letter. H includes H letter also. Now we have to remove that Avarna and H from H. Then what is left out? Ik letter alone. That's what I have written. If Avarna is there, if Avarna is followed by Avarna, it will come under Savana Dirgha Sandhi. If Avarna followed by H letter, then it will be Vriddhi Sandhi. Therefore, Savana Dirgha Sandhi is Apavada to Guna Sandhi. Understand? And Vriddhi Sandhi is also Apavada to Guna Sandhi. You understand how that's how Sandhis are connected. But in this, but we have not seen like that. I have very distinctly mentioned because I don't want to create confusion in the beginning. But now you can understand how these Sandhis are connected. as though they are individual compartments, no connection. It looks like that, but it is not. Sutra, it is all are connected by apavada, utsarga apavada, samandha. Understand? You follow what I'm saying?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes,
Like that.
Guruji.
Yes,
So
Guruji.
please understand. So here also, avarna followed by here actually this is there is no problem here because here sutra itself vriddhi rechi H letter follows here he says therefore no problem here. Vriddhi letter that is avarna followed by H letter and we have seen one apavada in fact where to ayadi sandhi. What is apavada to ayadi sandhi?
Pararupa.
Purvarupa.
Purva Rupa.
Purvarupa. Not pararupa. Purvarupa. When padanta yang is followed by rasva akara, padam beginning with rasva akara, yang letter followed by ya. Ayadi sandhi is supposed to apply, but it is overruled by purvarupa. Whenever apavada is apavada overrules. Understand? Overrules the general. Similarly here also, upasarga ending with avarna followed vikaradi dhatu. But here there is no, very clearly says, it is dhatu. Upadeshika. Dhatu could be, dhatu when we say, the dhatu is a sanya. So dhatu is a sanya, Dhatu is a sanya given to what? Given to the dhatus in the dhatu pata. Not only that, in fact, later the dhatu sanya is further defined. Even the sanadyantaha dhatavaha, right? When that is by adding the certain pratyas to a dhatu, we get another dhatu. And one pratyaya is this, the pratyaya which is used to make convert a pratipadikam to a dhatu. That is also a dhatu only. Therefore, when we say dhatu, it includes everything, whether it is Aupadeshika dhatu or Atideshika dhatu. You know what is Atideshika?
Not
Yes, derived dhatus.
Derived dhatu. A dhatu can be derived from another dhatu, right? By adding san pratyaya, degenerative, young pratyas, frequentative, by a namadhatu pratyas, I call it namadhatu, supratyas. Sorry, not supratyas. We don't have any name for it. I just call it as a namadhatu pratyaya. Now, we can see there is no name given by Panini Maharishi. We have to refer to it by some name. Otherwise, how will you identify them? So there are some namadhatu pratyas. You get a namadhatu. Namadhatu pratyaya. You get a namadhatu. You don't get anything. Okay. Namadhatu pratyas are added to pratipadikam and the resultant would be a namadhatu. All these are dhatus only. So in that sense, this rule, makes this optional, but not for all the dhatus, only for namadhatus. You follow?
Yes,
When
Guruji.
avarnanta upasarga is followed by rikaradi dhatu, the rule is both should be replaced by vriddhi letter. This is. Now, if the dhatu is a namadhatu, then vriddhi is optional according to officially. That is the next rule. Is it clear?
Yes, yes, Guruji.
Okay, I think this is these two rules are enough. Okay, I think this is also vriddhi, this is also vriddhi, and the same conditions. Only Rikara, the Namadhatu, I didn't see. That's why I jumped from 4.2 to 4.3. Anyway, 4.2, 4.3 together. Please understand. I hope it's clear, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So Avarnanta Padam, that is Upasarga. See, condition is Upasarga is there. Upasargat. That is also another important thing to be noted. Upasargat. Upasarga followed by the Aupadeshika dhatu. And if dhatu is Adideshika dhatu, then the vriddhi is optional. Vriddhi is mandatory. The form of the Upadeshika dhatu follows the Avarnanta of the Avarnanta, that is Upasarga ending with Avarna. That vriddhi is mandatory. Now, this Avarnanta Upasarga when followed by Adideshika dhatu, and that is Namadhatu, then vriddhi is optional. Therefore, we have two forms. Vriddhi is optional when we say, when vriddhi doesn't happen, then what will happen? Guna will happen. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So, upa plus likara iti, just likara, this Likara is Likara only. Likara yati, there is no meaning. Rishabhi yati, there's some meaning. Likara yati means he wants Likara. This is, Atmanam Likara, Likaram Ichati. There's no meaning. Okay, just for the sake of example. Upal Kariyati or Upal Kariyati. Upal, all is the Adesha. Here, R is the Adesha. This is a good place. In some other class, somebody asked where we could see R Adesha, the Vriddhi letter Akara Adesha. This is the place. Because in Vriddhi Sandhi itself is R Adesha, as there's no scope for R Adesha. The condition is not there. Whereas here you can see the Vriddhi letter R, that is R as the Adesha here. Okay. So this Vriddhi Sandhi is made optional by this rule. So that is Vriddhi Sandhi number 4. So this is the fourth Vriddhi Sandhi. One is general Vriddhi Sandhi. Second one is due to Atagama. Third one, Avarnantopasarga followed by Upadeshika Dhatu. And the next one is Avarnantopasarga followed by Namadhatu. Right? Then Vriddhi is optional. 4. But it doesn't end here. Some more are there. Okay, these are all very specific words given by the Vartika. You know Vartika? What is Vartikam?
Commentary on
We chant, in the prayer. In the prayer we chant, the name comes.
Vararuchim, no?
Vakyakaram.
Vakyakaram, Vararuchim.
Vararuchim. Bhashakaram, Patanjalim.
Patanjalim.
Paninim Sutrakarancha, Pranatosmi. So, Vartika, in fact, there is as we saw the definition of the Sutram, Alpaksharam Asandigdam, you must know by heart. All the definitions, you must know. As a Vedanta student also, as well as grammar student also, you must know. Okay. So similarly, Vartikam also, there is a shloka that also you can memorize. Okay, you can repeat. This is Vartika. Ukta nukta duruktadam chinta yatra pravartate. Tam grantam vartikam praguhu vartikajna manishinaha.
Tam grantham vartikam prahuhu vartikajna manishinaha.
I have sent this to the group so you can memorize, or we can chant every class so that it's to memory. Ukta anukta duruktanam chinta yatra. Chinta, where the chinta, the analysis, thinking, the thought, yatra pravartate. What is told by Panini Maharishi in this context, the context of Vyakaranam. Okay. What is told by Panini Maharishi and what is not told by Panini Maharishi, and or what is not correctly told by Panini Maharishi. Right? With regard to all, the vichara is done where that is called in the Grantha, that text is called Vartika. But Vartika as a separate Grantha is not available. We put all the Vartika along with the Sutra and the Sutra Pata. Tam Grantham Vartikam Prav, that is called Vartika. So Vartikara, therefore, Vartikara, therefore, he says what the Sutrakara says. Or what Sutrakara has not said. Sutrakara would have missed that Vartikara will say. Or Sutrakara would have said something which Vartikara doesn't agree, he will say. He will disagree with the Sutrakara. And he will say this is that, he will give his view. That is, so when Vartikara contradicts Sutrakara, then which is stronger? Which one we have to take? We have to take Vartikara. The opinion of Vartikara takes precedence over opinion of even Sutrakara. It doesn't mean Sutrakara is, no, it's inferior and not like that. Uttarottara Muninam Pramanyam. What Vartikara says, that takes precedence over what Sutrakara says. Similarly, what Bhashikara says, Mahabhashikara. Bhashikara means. That takes precedence over Vartikara. So therefore, the words of Patanjali are the ultimate authority. Understand? So first we have to follow what Sutrakara says. When there is contradiction between Sutrakara and Vartikara takes precedence. When the still contradiction is with the Bhashikara, then what Bhashikara says is final in the given context. Understand? Uttarottara Muninam Pramanyam. So this is a definition of Vartika. You can memorize this. Definition is applicable to even Vedanta, Vartika Grantha also. There are many Vartika Granthas are there. Brihadaranya Vartikam written by Vidyaranya Muni, right? So there are many Vartikams are there. We have seen some Vartikam like that, right? Before also. And now it's here also you can see one Vartikam is have you heard the word Akshogini?
Gita.
Where? Gita and Bhagavad Gita, there is no word Akshogini. Okay. Where Akshogini is in which chapter Akshogini is there? Akshogini, the word is not there in the Gita.
It's not Jammu, like
Huh?
thousands of warriors. Actually.
Yeah,
No,
but
no.
it's not in the Gita, but in Mahabharata it is there.
Mahabharata, yeah.
What is an Akshogini? Akshogini refers, it's a, it's a company. Company means the company of armies. How many the branches, how many the infantries and or elephants, riders, or the soldiers, they comprise an Akshari. So the Pandava, they had 7 Akshogini. Kauravas, they had 11 Akshogini. 11 plus 7, 18. 18 Akshoginis total in the war. So one Akshogini consists of, there is one shloka, I forgot the shloka, but there is some calculation is there. One Akshogini consists of 21,870 Ratha, 21,870 elephant riders. Ratha means not just a chariot riders, elephant riders, and 65,610 the horse riders, and the infantry 109,350. This is one Akshogini. The whole is one Akshogini. Okay, so like that, Kauravas add 11 Akshogini. It means multiply this by 11. How many Ratha? 21,870 into 11. So many Ratha, chariot riders. Similarly, 21,870 multiplied by 11, elephant riders. 65,610 horse riders multiplied by 11. So many millions of people, soldiers. 109,350 multiplied by 11. 1 lakh, then what happens? 1 lakh itself by 11 will be it will be 10 lakhs, 1 million. Not 1 million, 10 million, whatever it is. Whereas Pandavas similarly had 7. Ultimately, all the people destroyed the battle. Only a handful of people. So the word Akshogini, it is Aksha plus Ugini. Aksha plus Ugini. But Aksha plus Ugini, what happens? A plus U, what's in the? Avarna followed by
Guna
equilater. So therefore, equilater, then Akshogini should be, not Akshohini, right? But how Akshohini has come? Panini Maharshi, he had not mentioned. Anukta. Panini Maharshina, Anuktam, Vartikakaraina, Uktam. Vartikara says, Akshat Uginyam Upasankyanu should be enumerated, should be mentioned. What? Akshat, the Aksha followed by Ugini will be Vriddhi. Under this Sutra, this Vartika is. Therefore, Vriddhi will happen, not Guna, Vriddhi. If it is Guna, then it need not be Vartika. It's going to follow the general rule. So, Aksha plus Ugini, therefore, this is Apavada to Gunasandhi, therefore, Vriddhi. Apavada is mentioned through the Vartikam. So, Vartikara says, when Aksha Shabda is followed by Ugini, both the Purva and Para will be replaced by Vriddhi, not Guna. Understand? This is one Vartikam. And we have some 4 or 5 Vartikams in this series. So this is all I have put under Vriddhi. One topic, Vriddhi Sandhi 5. Akshoni is important. We need to know. Other Vartikams, I don't think it's important. But anyway, for the sake of completion, we will do all. Yes, any doubt? What do you ask? Somebody asked. What, Mahida? Did you ask anything?
No, Guruji.
Okay, then next one. Swa Shabda. Followed by Ira or Irin. Swa plus Ira or Irin, whatever it is. What Sandhi generally will happen? Avarana followed by Ik letter.
Guna Sandhi.
Guna.
Guna Sandhi.
But Apavada. Vriddhi. Therefore, Swairaha. Therefore, it becomes Swa plus Iraha. Swairaha. Swa plus Irin. Swairin. Swa plus Irini. Swairini. Right?
Mm.
What is Swaira? Swa is one soon. What Swa means? Swairaha. Swa plus Ira. Swairam. Swairam is softly. Is there a meaning? It's adverbial. Anyway, Swaira is voluntary meaning is there. What are the meaning? Okay. So Swa plus Ira, Swairaha. We don't come across this much in the I mean, very rarely we'll come across. So when this Sandhi comes, then we need to remember this Vartika. Therefore, it is not that much important, just for the sake of completion. Similarly, when Pra Upasarga is followed by these Shabdas, Uha, or Uda, or Udi, or Yesha, or Yeshya. Yesha is not Yesha Hayeto Yete. That is not the Yesha. Yesha, the word is there, followed by Yesha, Yeshya. Then what happens? Both the Purva and Para will be replaced by Vriddhi letter. When this is only for Pra Upasarga. Upasarga ending, Upasarga, this is Pra ending with Akara. Pra Upasarga, Avarna. Only this Upasarga, not all Avarnanta Upasarga. Upasarga, which is Pra, and followed by Uga. A plus U, what Sandhi, generally?
Guna. Purva.
Here, Apavada, Prouga. Vriddhi will happen. Similarly, Pra plus Uda, Prouda. Uha, Poha, and Uha, maybe that Uha, Poha, and Vivek Chudamani also comes guessing. Yes, Uha, Poha. Udaha is from Baghdad, possible. I have not checked what it means. And only the words are important, not in the meaning now. Maybe I will add the meaning later. I'll find out. Pra plus Eshaha, A plus A, what's in the?
Guna.
Vriddhi.
Not Guna. Vriddhi will
Vriddhi.
happen.
A. Yes.
Pra plus Eshaha,
Praisha.
Praisha.
that is also Vriddhi. Already Vriddhi is there. Then why you say Vriddhi again? Avarna followed by
Guruji, this is that Pararupa. There was one
Exactly.
Upasarga ending with Avarna followed by
Mhm.
Dhatu form starting with Ing letter.
Ing later.
Remember that, right? So
Yes.
that is that Pararupa Sandhi. Therefore, Sapavada to Pararupa. I think Pararupa comes later. This is a expanded document. So for Pararupa, it comes later. So already we have seen Pararupa. So you can remember. It's good. Pararupa is number. Yeah, here it is. When Upasarga ending in Avarna, followed immediately by a Dhatu beginning with the form of the Dhatu, Eng, right? Then what happens? Pra plus Ejate, not Praijate. It is Prejate. Pra plus Oshati, Proshati, not Proshati, right?
Yes.
So Pararupa. Pararupa is followed by Eng letter. Understand?
Yes.
This we have seen already, yes or no?
Yes.
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 One more pararupa also we saw. In fact, that we
Yes.
apply in Tinganta also. Pata plus anti, patanti, laba plus a, remember?
Yes,
Mm,
yes,
yes.
Guruji.
There it is apadanta akara followed
Akara.
by a guna letter, then pararupa.
Hmm.
That is 6197. That is ato gune. That is one. That is also pararupa. That is also is the next one. Pararupa number 2. Here it must be.
Mm.
Very good pararupa. Yeah, this is
Ah.
apadantakara followed by a guna. Then both will be replaced by pararupa. This already we know, we have seen, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We have applied in the context of Tinganta.
Mm.
This is one pararupa. This we know. There are so many pararupas are there here. You will see. This already we have seen this. And this pararupa, that is avarnantupasarga followed by yang letter, followed by dhatu beginning with the yang. Then pararupa will happen. Yangi pararupam, that is. So this you have to remember. Then only there you will understand why vriddhi happens, negating this. Understand?
Hmm.
Mm.
When avarnanta upasarga followed by dhatu beginning with yang form of the dhatu, then pura parayoho pararupam adeshaka bhavati. This is overruled by here. Therefore, this is apavada to
Pararupa.
pararupa.
Hmm.
Apavada to pararupam. Understand? Pararupam is yengi pararupam. Because there are so many pararupams are there. I have to mention what pararupam. 1 minute. That's it. Pararupam number is pararupa something number 101.
Hmm.
So it is apavada to pararupam 01. So now this is apavada to pararupam 01. What about this? This is apavada to
Guna Sandhi.
gunasanti. See, this I don't expect you to remember this. It's all not important, just for the sake of completion. Okay. Just to note how these sandhis are connected.
Hmm.
All these are by Vartika, Vartika Karas. Then next one, next with the sandhi. See the specific words pra, vatsara, kambala, vasana, dasha, rina. Vartikara mentions all this. When it is followed by a shabda, rina shabda. This pra is upasarga. For here it is not a rikaradi dhatu, please note. As we saw before, rikaradi dhatu, nama dhatu. No, here rina is a very particular shabda. Okay. When particular shabda, rina shabda follows these words, and you see these words, all these words ending with the letter, even rina also included, ending with
Akara.
akara. Akara followed by rikara. What sandhi will happen? A plus r.
Guna Sandhi. Ar.
That is, yes. Guna sandhi is supposed to happen, but by
Hmm.
this vartiga, vriddhi will happen. Therefore, pra plus rinam, not paranam, praranam.
Hmm.
Vatsara plus rinam. Rinam means a debt. Okay, Vatsara is Vatsara here. Vatsararnam. Kambala plus rinam, kambalarnam. Vasana plus rinam, vasanarnam. Dasha plus rinam, dashanam. Rina plus rinam, it is rinarnam. All these are apavada to gunasandhi. Understand? These specific words only. Pani Maharshi has not told this. Therefore, Vatikakara list out these words and then says. Understand?
Yes. Yes. Guru.
Next Virdi. Next one. Next Virdi Sandhi is in Tritiya Tatpurusha Samasa. So we should know what Samasa. What Samasa means? Compound.
Compound word. Hmm.
There are different types of Samasa. One type of Samasa is Tatpurusha. Among the type of Tatpurusha, one type is Tritiya Tatpurusha Samasa. Samasa, there are many types. Itaretra Dvanda Samasa, Samahara Dvanda Samasa, Dvigu Samasa, Tatpurusha Samasa, Karmadare Samasa, Madhyamapada Lopi Samasa, Bahuri Samasa, Upapada Samasa. All these are different types of compounds. Okay. Depending on the compound has to be explained in the given context. That in fact that change that how you interpret that is important in the given context. The same word can be interpreted differently. If you interpret differently, the meaning will change. The context itself may change. So that's why the knowledge of compounds are important. That it's another entirely different topic. And one of the compound is Tat Purusha. Like I give one simple example. This is another stock example. Son of the king, Rajnyaha Putraha, Rajaputraha. Or similarly, a simple one. Dasharathasya Putraha, Dasharatha Putraha. Dasharatha Putraha, right? Two words, two padams are joined and they make a new Pradipadikam. And that is declinable. Dasharatha Putraha. Dasharathasya Putraha, Dasharatha Putraha. The words are now Dasharathasya in Shashti Vyakti. Therefore, Shashti Tat Purusha Samasa, we say. You follow?
Yes.
So, like that, we make compound. Now, in Tritiya Tat Purusha Samasa, the compound is Tritiya Tat Purusha Samasa. When Avarnanta Purvapadam could be anything, right? Ending with Avarna, that's important. Followed by Rita Shabda. Rita iti, the word Shabda. Then both will be replaced by Vriddhi. This is only in the context of Tritiya Tat Purusha Samasa. If it is not Tritiya Tat Purusha Samasa, then Vriddhi will not apply, Guna will apply. Understand? Example, you see. Sukhartaha is a compound. Sukhartaha. How do we give the Vigraha Vakya? Sukhena Rutaha. Purva Padam is Sukha. Uttara Padam is Rita. Now both are joined and made into one Pratipadikam. Sukhena Rutaha, Sukhartha. I'll explain a little about this compound. I will type and delete. Because this is not the context. See, Sukhena Rutaha. Sukhena, what is Sukhena? What vibhakti? What vachanam?
Tritiya
Ekvachanam.
Ekavachanam.
So it is Tritiya vibhakti ekavachanam. Ritaha, Rita Shabdasya Pratama vibhakti ekavachanam.
Ekavachanam.
Now, these two words are going to be joined and we are going to make one word. Okay. That's what compound is. Two words will join and it will become one word. One word means one Pratipadika. It will be one Pratipadikam and the Pratipadikam will be declined. Understand? Now, how this join and made into one word, I tell you. Sukha plus what is the Tritiya Vibhakti Pratyaya? Ta, right? Suvaja Samosh Shatabhyam is right? Ta. Rita plus what is the Vibhakti Pratyaya?
So,
So this is, in fact, this is first of this is called Alaukika Vigraha Vakya or the compound. When we make a compound, two words we are going to not by Sandhi. This is a compound. So therefore it's going to be an integral word. Okay. So first we have to write the Alaukika Vigraha of the words, and the whole thing is what now? The resultant would be finally result will come. The resultant that is called
Pratipadikam.
That Pratipadikam will take Pratyaya Suroja some more, it can be declinable. I mean that's why it's declined. Understand? Now since the whole thing is a Pratipadikam, we have a rule. Within a Pratipadikam, all the Supratyas will be dropped. And Su also be dropped. Now what do you have? Sukha plus
Rita.
Rita. This Purva ending with A followed by
Rita Shabda.
Should we do Sandhi or not?
Yes, it is compulsory in
Sandhi.
Samasa.
Samase Nitya,
Hmm.
Samhikitaikapade Nitya. Nitya Dhatu Pasargayoh. Nitya Samase. That's what. Samase in a compound Sandhi is a must. Why we say? Because it is a going to be that because of Samasa, it will two words will join become one word. Individual words join one word and they convey different meanings. Okay.
Yes.
Like Rameshwara. Rameshwara is the best to know the compound. The compound can be interpreted in so many ways. Rama plus Ishwara. Can we say Rama Ishwara? No. We should say Rameshwara. Sandhi is, because it is a Samasa, Sandhi is Nitya. Mandatory. There is no choice. Therefore, Sandhi we have to do. Now the question comes. What Sandhi will do? A plus R will become Guna Sandhi. Right? Now, if it is going to be a Tritiya Tatpurusha Samasa, Sukhena Ritaha, then it should be Vriddhi. A plus R will become Sukartha. It will be Vriddhi Sandhi. Now, Sukartha is a new word, new Pratipadikam. You can decline like Rama Shabda, Sukartaha, Sukartho, Sukartaha, because the compound is formed, Sukartha. Therefore, it is Akaranta Shabda. You can decline like Rama Shabda, Sukartaha. But how Sukarta comes? Why not Sukarta? Because it is a Tritiya Tatpurusha Samasa. Sukhena Ritaha. Suppose if it is not Tritiya, suppose if I make it Sukhad Ritaha, something like that, make Panchami Tatpurusha. This is Panchami Vibhakti, right? Therefore, Panchami Tatpurusha. Then what will happen? The same way. Sukha plus Panchami Pratyaya is Nasi. And Rita plus Su. What is the whole thing? The whole thing is a Pratipadikam. Within a Pratipadikam, the Vibhakti Pratyaya should be dropped. So after dropping, what you have? Sukha plus Rita. Now, A plus R. What's in the?
Guna.
Here it is Guna, because it is not Tritiya Tatpurusha, it is Panchami Tatpurusha. Therefore, you will have Sukharta. Sukarta is a new Pratipadikam. You can decline like Rama Shabda, Sukartaha, Sukarto, Sukartaha. So in the case of Tritiya Tatpurusha, an Avarnanta Purvapadam is followed with a Shabda, both should be replaced by Vriddhi, not Guna. This Pani Maharshi has not told, therefore Vartikakara says. Understand?
Yes.
You understand? You write all the explanation in your notes. Here it is. This much is enough. Sukhena Ritaha, given the Vigraha Vakya. Understand? And the counter example I have given. This is Vyatireka Udaham. Yeah. The next one is Vyatireka example. Parama plus Ritaha. Purva Pada ending with Avarna. Followed by Uttara Pada. The compound is not Tritiya Tatpurusha. It is Karmadhare Samasa. The type of compound is different. Paramascha so Ritaha cha. It's Karmadhare Samasa. Therefore, A plus R. What's Sandhi?
Guna Sandhi.
This is Vyatireka. This is counter example. Vyatireka Udaharanam. I think this must be clear. I get Sukadritaha, not required. Here, Parama plus Ritaha, Paramartaha. If it is Paramena Ritaha, I'm just saying, for example, then it will be Paramartaha. But here it is Dharmadhare Samasa. Therefore, Vriddhi will not happen, only Guna. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I think this much Samasa, Sandhi is enough. Just remember how many Sandhis? I think all Vriddhi Sandhis I have done. Okay, next one is Ayad Sandhi. Not all Vriddhi Sandhi. In fact, Eti, Edati, Utsu, and Sandhi is there. That maybe come in the next document, updated version. I mean, the document is already there. When you learn, it will be added slowly. For us, this much Vriddhi Sandhi is enough. So this Vartikas, by which the Vriddhi is given, Akshogini, the word is important. Other words, I don't think it's that much important. And Rikara followed by Namadhatu, that is also, it is not much important, the Sandhi, just to know it. And this Rikara, Avarnanta Pasarga followed by this may come in the language, and then we have to use this rule. And Vriddhi must apply, not Guna. Other vridhis and this, of course, we know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think this much is enough, Sandhi. Otherwise, it will become too much for you. And the last class, we were discussing about the current shabda
Some
or some Rajan Shabjati, something.
Rajan.
Rajan.
Yeah. So I will explain that. Before that, this in fact, the Rashtriya Saṃskṛtam, that Tavatu Pratyaya. In the beginning of the class, I asked you. So remember
Yes.
which exercise? I mean, from where we have to start.
Yes.
This one, Tavatu. This is important.
Hmm.
So Tavatu Pratyaya, Tavatu Prayogaha. It means we must have done all the previous lessons in this book. Of course, we have done. So Lang Lakara we have seen, past tense,
Yes.
right? Past tense are of many dhatus and some specific dhatus, Nya dhatu, Shu dhatu, Shak dhatu, Grak dhatu, all those forms. I don't know whether you remember it. Nya dhatu becomes Janati, Janita, Ajanat, Ajanatam, Ajanan, Ashrunot, Ashrunutam, Ashrunvan. Remember? We have seen Lat Lakara, Lang Lakara.
Yes.
Forget about that Lat and Lang. Now, equivalent to Lang, we have a Kridanta Rupam. That is what this section deals with. Tavatu Pratyaya. Agachyata, the word is there, right? Agachyata is equal to Agachyata Kriya Padam. Instead of Agachyata, you can use Gatavat, Gatavan. See, for the Lang Rupam, you need to remember all the forms. It's not easy. Ekavachan, Dvivachan, Bhagavachanam, Pratama Purusha, Uttama Purusha, Madhyam Purusha, the form varies, right? Agachyata is Pratama Purusha, Ekavachan. Uttama Purusha, Agacham. Madhyama Purusha, Agachaha. Right? Tom Agachaha, Agam Agacham, Saha Agachyate. You understand? Saha Agachyate, he went. Agam Agacham, I went. Tom Agachaha, you went. But we have an equivalent Kridanta Rupa. Kridanta means Pratipadikam derived from a dhatu. That is called Kridanta. Why it's called Kridanta? The Pratipadikam derived from a dhatu by the addition of the Pratyaya, Krit Pratyaya. Therefore it is called Krit Anta, Kridanta. Kridantas are complete. Kridantas are what? Pratipadikam.
Pratipadikam.
Understand? Kridantas are Pratipadikam. Krit Anta. What is Krita? Krit is a Pratyaya. Krit is referred to the set of Pratyayas. How many Pratyayas are there? So many Pratyayas are there in Krit section. Krit Anta means that which ends with Krit Pratyaya. That which ends with Krit Pratyaya is Kridanta. Kridantas are Pratipadikam. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shatranta, Visa, right? All those are what? All are Shatranta is Kridanta, Pratipadikam. Right?
Yes.
There is one list of pratyayas I had. 1 minute. Kridanta. No. Sorry. List of pratyayas I had. I just want to show you. So many pratyayas, Krit pratyayas. Among that, we have to see some important pratyayas. Kritya, not Kritya. Just a minute. I'll show you. List of pratyas I had. Somewhere it is. I don't know where it is. Somewhere. Shit. Okay, I don't know where I kept, but I can show you some pratyas. Pratyas, you can see. The one list of one table I had. All the pratyas I listed all the pratyas. Maybe the table I find, I'll show you. It has a whole set of pratyas. Now you see this niche is a pratyaya. Of course, niche is don't consider this now. Ta pratyaya, tavatu pratyaya, tumman is pratyaya, twa pratyaya, lep pratyaya, shanach pratyaya, trich pratyaya, lyut pratyaya, aniyar pratyaya, aniyar tavya, yat, nyat, kyap, nul, san. All these are pratyas, krit pratyas. The resultant is pratipadikam. The resultant is pratipadikam. That's why kridantas are pratipadikam. Understand? Kridantas are pratipadikam. So here, this one we will see, but before that. Introduction to noun derivative. Okay, from here you can see noun derived from a verb are called verbal derivatives. Verbal derivatives, kridanta. These kridantas are much useful. They play a very useful, very useful role in the place of kriyapadam. So now here, if you see, agachat is a kriyapadam. In the place of kriyapadam, we can use a noun, verb equivalent noun. We can use agachat. So agachat is equal to gatavan. Agachaha is also equal to gatavan. Ekavachanam. Agacham is also equal to gatavan. So whatever may be the purusha, whether it is you or me or someone, the sense of past, it is gatavan. Tavatu is one krit pratyaya. There are so many krit pratyayas. Other tavatu pratyaya denotes bhutakala and denotes karta. Ramaha gatavan, agam gatavan, tvam gatavan. Understand?
Yes.
So pratipadikam is gatavat. Takaranta shabda. Gatavat. Gatavan, gatavantav, gatavantaha. You can decline like this shabda patitavat. Patitavan is the one sample shabda. It is, please note, the dhatu is pat dhatu. Pat dhatu becomes, by the addition of the tavatu pratyaya, becomes patitavat. Gam dhatu, by the addition of tavatu pratyaya, become gatavat, not gamitavat. Please note. It will not become gamitavat, gatavat. Why? One more, E is there here. That is all out of scope, special rule. Itagama comes. That it comes for the pratyaya. So in this, here you will have a list of this list. You please memorize it, or you'll be familiar with this form. So gam dhatu, agachat, an equivalent kridanta. Kridanta means here I am saying tavatu is a kridanta rupam. Tavatu pratyanta form. Tavatu denotes bhutakala, past tense, and denotes karta. So agachat is equal to gatavan. Gatavata pratipadikam in pullinga when you decline gatavan, gatavanta, gatavantaha. We will see the shabda. In Srilinga, what happens? Gatavati. You add gatavata pratipadikam, you add E, becomes gatavati. Once you become gatavati, you decline an adi shabda. Rama gatavati. If two Rama goes, Rame, gatavatyau. Ramaha gatavatyaha. Similarly, pullinga Ramaha gatavan, Ramo gatavanto, Ramaha gatavantaha. This familiarity should come. And here you can see this playing the role of a verb, and this can be used as an adjective also. That is why all the vibhaktis you have. Gatavan, gatavanto, gatavantaha, gatavantam, gatavanto, gatavataha, gatavata, gatavadvyam. From 2, 3 onwards, it is like Marut Shabda. Only up, then what is that's 1 up to 2, 1, 1 to 2, 2. What are these called?
Sarvanama Sangha.
Exactly.
Sarvanamasthana
So when Sarvanamasthana Pratyaya, Sarvanamasthana is a name given to the Pratyaya. When Pratyaya is Sarvanamasthana Pratyaya, Sarvanamasthana Pratyaya follows, then we have here one Nummagama coming. Right? In
Yes.
other places, there is no Num. From 2, 3 onwards, there is no Num. It's like Marut Shabdaha, Marutaha, Maruta, Marudbhya, Marudbihi, Marute, Marudbhya, Marudbhyaha, Marutaha, Marudbhya, Marudbhyaha, Marutaha, Marutoha, Marutam, Marute, Marutoha, Marutsu. Right? Like Marut Shabda. In Pullinga, when Sarvanamasthana Pratyaya follows, in Pullinga, Sarvanamasthana Pratyaya, so just out, right? The 5 Pratyayas follows, then the Pratipadikam will get Num Agama. That's why Num is there. In addition to that, for 1, 1, Upada, Dirgattam also happens, please note.
Yes.
It is not Patitavan, it is Patitavan. Understand?
Yes, correct.
And another thing is, this dhatu is a set dhatu. Therefore, ittagama comes. Gam dhatu is not a set dhatu. Therefore, gatavan, no ittagama. So, how do we know dhatu is set or it? We will not discuss it now. But you need to know these forms. And when we keep adding more and more forms as time comes. So, be familiar with the forms. That's the only way. That's how you develop the language also. Understand?
Yes.
If you get into how it comes, then we will, we will be moving out of the context. That's not required. That's ittagama is not an easy thing. It requires certain background to understand. So that we will see when we study further. But now I expect you to know this. Like agachyate is gatavan. You know the pullinga, Srilinga Rupam is easy. Anamata become natavan. Apibata become not pibitavan. Pa is a original dhatu, not pib, right? Pa is the original dhatu. Pa means to drink. That becomes piba in the case of sarvadhatuka lakaras. Lat, lang, lot, and ling. Pibati, pibataha, pibanti, apibat, apibatam, apibanna, pibatu, pibatam, pibantu, pibe, pibetam, pibe, you go. Right? Whereas when we do kridanta, we have to take original, what is the dhatu? Pa dhatu, become pitavan. Similarly, ni dhatu, nitavan. Apurvaka, ni dhatu, anitavan. Vadadatu becomes Uditavan. Samprasaranam happens. Remember Samprasaranam?
Yes.
Vakara replaced by Ukara.
Ukara.
Uditavan. Krudatu become Kritavan. Ashrino become Shrutavan. Aichate dhatu is Ishdatu. Ishtavan. Here we will see Sandhi applying. That Sandhis we will see. So we need to Sandhi and then only we can understand how these forms are derived. That is why I ask you to be familiar with these forms. Okay. It's good to do this exercise. We will do it. Language part we will see first, and then we will see grammar aspect later. Apashyate dhatu is,
Drishtat.
therefore it becomes drishtavan. Aprachate prishtavan. Asprish sprishtavan. Nash dhatu nashtavan. Not nashitavan, nashtavan. Pat dhatu patitavan. That is what is here, the shabda. You please memorize the shabda if you don't know the shabda. The shabda, how it is derived, that I can teach you. So, okay. Maybe today time not there. Next class you asked me. In fact, I kept the file open, but time not there today. Next class I will explain how this shabda is derived without going into much into sutra. Okay. Okay. Let us stand this. You please memorize the shabda if you have not memorized. Takarantaha pullingaha patitavat shabdaha.
Takaranta pullingaha patitavat
patitavat shabdaha.
shabdaha.
Patitavan patitavantau patitavantaha.
Patitavan patitavantau patitavantaha.
Patitavantam patitavantau patitavataha.
Patitavantam
Patitavantau
patitavataha.
Patitavata patitavadvyam patitavadvihi.
Patitavata patitavadbhyam patitavadbhihi.
Patitavate patitavadvyam patitavadvyaha.
Patitavate patitavadbhyam patitavadbhyaha.
Patitavataha patitavadvyam patitavadvyaha.
Patitavatah. Patitavatyam. Patitavadbhyah.
Patitavadbhyah.
Patitavatah, patitavatoho, patitavatam.
Patitavatah. Patitavatoho. Patitavatam.
Patitavati, patitavatoho, patitavatsu.
Patitavati. Patitavatoho. Patitavatsu.
He patitavan, he patitavanto, he patitavantah.
He
Patitavan. He patitavantau.
He
He patitavantah.
Same way, kritavat will become
Kritavan.
Kritavan.
kritavan, kritavanto.
Tau kritavantah.
Kritavantaha.
Gatavat, gatavan, gatavanto.
Gatavantaha.
Kaditavat,
Khaditavan.
Khaditavan.
Khaditavantau.
Khaditavantau. Khaditavantaha.
you can see then has dhatu, has to laugh, asitavan. Pat, patitavan. Khad dhatu, kaditavan. Dha, dhav dhatu, dhavitavan. Chal, chalitavan. Lik, likitavan. Kup, pyat, kup dhatu. Which gana is that? By seeing that you can tell which conjugation. Fourth conjugation. Kupitavan. Ayachat, yachitavan. Yach dhatu. Chur dhatu.
Churu.
10th conjugation. Choritavan. Sta dhatu. Sta dhatu, what will happen? Stitavan. Sta dhatu, stitavan. Here, what is the word? Astapayat. Causative form of sta dhatu. Understand? Pat, patati, patayati. Kadati, khadayati. Understand? Causative. Karoti, karayati.
Karayati.
Tishtati, sthapayati. Tadatu, lakara, tishtati, tishtata, tishtanti. Yes or no?
Yes.
Causative form. Cause to place means establish. Right? Sthapayati, sthapayataha, sthapayanti. Tvam tatra sthapayatu. Yet tadvastu, tatra sthapayatu. You keep that object there. Sthapayatu, place it there. In that meaning, is you sthapayati. Or sthapanam. One sthapanam we say sthapakacharya, dharmastapaka acharya. In Ramakrishna, that what is that? Shloka? Sorry, we chant every day. Suddenly doesn't come. Sorry, what is that? Shloka? One minute. Dharmastapana, stapakaya, stapa. Yatagne dhagika shakti. No, not that one. And every day we chant in the Ramakrishna, but in fact, every day I do my puja also. Okay, anyway, it will not come where it when it is required. So there is, it's written by Swami Vivekananda. So there he says Dharma Stapaka Acharya Ramakrishna iti. So Stapaka Acharya. So Stapaka is the one who established. Stapaka Acharya, Stapakaha. We say no Stapakaha, this is the founder of this this movement or whatever it is, Stapaka. That is sta. With the one pa is there. Then that is because of some agama, pukkagama, stapa. So therefore, here Kritanta Rupam Stapitavan. Please note. Okay. Don't confuse this with just a stadhatu. It is causative form of stadhatu. Understand? Do you follow?
Yes.
Causative form of stadhatu. Stadhatu become stitavan, stitavanto, stitavantaha. Astapa, causative form stapayati, astapayat. That is stapitavan, stapitavanto, stapitavantaha. Please note. Similarly, patati, patitavan, patitavanto, patitavantaha. Patayati, patitavan, patitavanto, patitavantaha. Understand? Saha patitavan means eat out. Saha apatayat, eat out. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Then preshayat, preshitavan, akshalayat, kshaalitavan, achintayat, chintitavan, arakshat, rakshitavan. All these are very useful forms of dhatus. So you can note. You can be familiar with these forms.
Yes.
In fact, I had one long think Kridanta Rupani.
Yes, you've sent it, Guruji, to us.
I sent, but it is not complete. Whenever I come across, I get time, I thought of adding, this is the one. In alphabetical order, I was writing. Not alphabetical, it's now all mixed up. We can write whenever you come across, we can add. So you can see here, Ankadatu, Ank to mark, Ankitavan, Artitavan, Atitavan, Architavan, Arjitavan, Argitavan, Avrakshane. From this dhatu only Omkara comes. Avati Rakshatiti Om, Avitavat, Avitavan. Avitavan means he protected. Asdhatu, second conjugation, Bhutavan. So Mali Divadigana dhatu, Asdhatu, to throw, Astavan. Ikshitavan, Irshitavat. Okay, then Ishtatu, which is all these forms. So these forms are useful. I'll keep adding to this whenever I get time. And there's no limit. There's so many dhatus are there. All dhatus, in fact, we can know. But some of the important dhatus, which we use in the language frequently, that you be familiar. Later, when you understand how this itagama comes, from which dhatu it comes, doesn't come, then we yourself can derive it. But it will take some time, not immediately. Agama is a little complicated section. I don't teach it for the beginners. You don't do it. So with that, we will see later. Of course, we have to cover some sandhis, then only we have to do. We don't know how this Ishtavatandal comes. You need to see the sandhi. Vyanjana sandhi. After that, we will see. Next class, I will do this, how these words are declined, the derivation, how they are derived. The declension is what we saw now. How it is derived, that we will see. Okay. We'll stop here. Any doubts? Is it clear, right?
Yes, Guruji. Guruji, we had spoken about Set Dhatu and Anit Dhatu.
Yes.
Can you just tell us a little bit?
So Ankadhatu, the form here, for example, if you take Ankitavatu, right? Similarly, Atadhatu, Atitavatu. Dhatu is a Set Dhatu. Dhatu is a Set Dhatu. Therefore, it will allow Ittagama. Ittagama, it will not negate. And that is not the only condition. Another condition is there. What is that condition? The
Valadi.
Pratyaya, yes. The Pratyaya also must be a Valadi Adadhatuka Pratyaya. You remember this property? We saw this property.
Yes.
Yes.
Dhatu must be an Ardhatuka Dhatu must be a set, number one. That you can find out from the Dhatu Kosha. Dhatu Kosha is there, no? The list of Dhatus.
Guruji, can you write Set in Saṃskṛtam, please? Means
This is Set.
Set, okay.
Anit and wait. Some dhatus are optionally it. Therefore, wait. Va, it, wait. Some dhatus are anit. It will not allow ittagama. For the pratyaya. Ittagama comes for the pratyaya, not for the dhatu. Please understand. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
When I say Set dhatu, agama doesn't come for the dhatu. Comes for pratyaya. When we say Set dhatu doesn't negate ittagama, provided the pratyaya is adadhatuka pratyaya valadi. That condition is important.
Guruji,
again, exceptions are there, a lot of exceptions. So, if for ittagama to come, both the conditions have to be fulfilled. Dhatu must be Set and the pratyaya must be valadi. If the dhatu is not Set, if it is anit, even though the pratyaya is valadi, then ittagama will not come.
yes.
Dhatu is Set, but pratyaya is not valadi. Then also ittagama will not come. So only when both the horoscope matches, then only it will come, otherwise no. So for ittagama to come, dhatu must be a Set dhatu and pratyaya is valadi. Therefore, in this list, wherever ittagama is there, from this we can infer dhatu must be Set. And the pratyaya, of course, it is tavatu pratyaya, valadi pratyaya. Valadi adadhatuka pratyaya, that is important. Not just valadi. Valadi adadhatuka pratyaya, not savadhatuka.
Yes.
Valadi Adadatuka Pratyaya and the Dhatu must be said. Then only Itagama. So Ankita. Therefore, we can infer from this the Dhatu must be said. Anki, Arti, Ati, Archi, Arji, Arji, Avi. What about Bhuta?
Not Anit.
We cannot say like that. This is to start with. It's okay. That's not a general rule. Okay, we cannot because this is something very complicated. So we can make a guess because someplace it may come. So there are exceptions. There are a lot of combinations are there, but you can make a rough guess. Okay. So Budhatu. Now this is not Budhatu. Asdhatu. Asdhatu, can you infer by this whether it is said or anit? It's Asdhatu. Asdhatu is Astistaha Santi. Right? The dhatu. The dhatu. You know, the dhatu is second conjugation. It is said dhatu. But here there is no itagama. That's why I said now you can make a rough guess. You can make a rough guess, but you know that the rough guess which apply for most of the dhatus, but there are exceptions that we will not see now. Just know it. But here, as dhatu is said dhatu. Form itself is changed. As is replaced by bhu. Therefore, bhutavatu. And here you can make clean error. This is a asdhatu, not
Anit. It must be.
So this must be what?
Anit dhatu.
But it is also not anit. This is also said dhatu. But because of some other reason, itagama has not come. This dhatu, each dhatu, of course, it is said dhatu.
Said.
So most of the time, this guess will work. But other places, guess doesn't work. It means we need to know there are some special rules. So those special rules alone we need to know. If you know then the whole thing will become simple. But those special rules are highly complicated. They will not see it now. That's why you be familiar with these forms.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're asked about said dhatu. It's clear, right?
Yes, Guruji. Okay.
I think we'll stop here. It's good. Even at 10 o'clock, you're active and asking this question. You're not sleeping. You know, this is Saṃskṛt doesn't put you to sleep. I'm with all energy to teach. I can teach for another 1 hour, but it's okay.
Guruji, I had one last doubt. Can I ask you, please?
Yeah.
So when we say Valadi, it's a very basic doubt. But when we say Valadi, the Val is related to the Pratyaya. So Takara, basically, not
No, not Takara. Not?
Means if you are talking about Tavatu Pratyaya.
Yes. Not Takara. You don't consider the Ith letter.
Okay.
Ith letter is there to negate Guna the Angakarya.
Okay.
So you cannot consider Kakara, the Ith letter as the content part of the Pratyaya. It is.
Okay.
So, see, suppose if you consider, now it is gone. It's Ith letter. Because of which Itagama has come. Itagama also will go away then.
Yes.
Itagama, suppose Itagama comes, it's logical, right? Itagama comes, suppose, because of this Kakara. Right? Now Kakara goes away. What about Itagama? That also will go away one day. So that is logically also understand. Therefore, that is not the nimitta for bringing Itagama. Don't consider the Ith letter. You have to drop the Ith letter, take the content.
Okay, got it, Guruji.
And there are some pratyayas. See, this is a Ardhataka Krit pratyaya. Yak is what pratyaya? It's Ardhataka pratyaya. Not a Krit pratyaya. Okay, don't worry about that. It's an Ardhataka pratyaya. But is it Valadi?
No.
Val, when we say it excludes Yakara.
Yes.
Therefore, no Itagama will come. That is why in the Karmani Prayoga, Pat plus Yak plus Te, there is no Karmani we have not seen, we will see. Patyate. Patyate, patyante. Gita patyate. Gita patyate means what? Gita, the text is read by Ramena. By Rama, this passive voice. Karmani Prayoga. Patyate. Pat plus Yak plus Te. So Yak is a pratyaya. Pat pratyaya, adadhatuka pratyaya. Not sarvadhatuka, right? If it is not sarvadhatuka, it has to be adadhatuka only. What else? Because it is adadhatuka pratyaya, and if it is valadi, ittagama will come. Patadhatu is said dhatu, patitavan, visa.
Yes.
Dhatu is said, but pratyaya is not valadi.
Yes.
Therefore, no ittagama. That's why patyate. You understand?
Yes. Yes.
Therefore, the dhatu also must be said, and the pratyaya also must be valadi, adadhatuka. Then only ittagama will come. Patitavan.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes. Guru.
Fine. We'll stop here. Any other doubts?
No, thank you, Guru.
You please do the translation if you have not done. We didn't do it since many classes. Translations are the best way to learn the language. Please do it. We'll stop here. We'll see in the next class. Next class will be on Sunday. Tomorrow I'm going out. So that's why we have to.
Yes, Guru.
Padma, any doubts?
No, Guruji. No doubt.
And I was explaining about case endings that we will do. How many things we'll discuss in a class? Little by little, some sandhi, some this language, some exercise, some translations, all should we do. Okay, they will do in the next class. Next class, you remind me this patitavata, declension of tavatu pratyanta shabda, how it is derived. I will teach you that.
Yes.
So then we cover Karin and Rajan also. Some more things, points out to be mentioned, some exceptions, some special rules with regard to that. Even Atman also, we will learn how it is derived without sutra.
I
Just
think
by
we did it,
simple.
Guruji. Karin and Atman we have done.
You've taught us, Guruji.
Oh yeah, something is there in that. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Let's stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Hari Om. If you are ready for Ittagama, I will teach you. But you need for the Ittagama, it's you need to know the other sandhis. I have not covered the other sandhis. The whole sandhi have to be, and we have to complete. Then only we can learn the Ittagama. This is Samarya Sandhi rules number 6, 6th version it is. There are, last version is number 8. So we have to cover all the sandhis. This, how many sandhis are there here itself? We will see. There are about 42. I think total is around 60 or something. All the sandhis we have to see, and then if you see Ittagama, because there you will see sandhi application also. We have to cover, and then we will take up the it. Okay. Let us complete sandhi. Then we will see Ittagama. Now you know the forms of the pradanta. Be familiar with them. That is important. See, how it is derived, that is one thing. That it can be very curious to know how it is derived. That's fine. But the language is also important. You should not forget the language. Language is first, grammar is second. Supported by grammar, language should be learned. So try to develop the language. When you read any text, Gita or any text, Upanishad, first we understand the meaning, right? Then we explore the grammatical aspect. The meaning itself, don't explore the grammatical thing. When you want to explore the words of the Shastra, then you do it through grammar. That is the second round of studying of the Shastra. Shastra is not one round, right? You have to study so many rounds of the same Upanishad. Not just one round. One Gita also. One round over, if Gita finished. What Gita finished? Gita is not finished. Gita we have to study again and again. First round, general meaning. Second round, further. Third round, Bhashyam. Fourth round or whatever, maybe with grammar, etc. Grammar, Karaka, Vibhakti, all those analysis. Right? So, first the language you will see, and then we'll see the grammar, the derivations part. Okay. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyawadaha, Guruji.